How are you guys?
How are you? Good.
So many recordings.
Everything's on camera now. We live in a horrifying future.
That jacket is fierce.
Oh, thank you. I felt very like superhero-esque in it,
Yeah.
so I had to wear it. Yeah.
Nice.
So one of my favourite aspects of Iron Not Rising was the relationship between Riri and Squirrel Girl, and just like how I was telling she's very much the Alana from Rot City, and it was almost like Riri is trying to kind of coming in out of her shell a little bit because of her.
Yes.
What do you think Riri's going to be like with the other members of the team, like America or Kamala, like the other characters that we don't get to see her in often?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think, I definitely have loved the dynamic between Riri and Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl is just such a welcoming and excited character, and so she wants everybody to feel included. And Riri is definitely that person who kind of feels on the outside a lot, and that's because of losses in her life and just dynamics that she's had before. So I think through Squirrel Girl and finding out that she has friends through these characters will really help her with all the other characters too, even though she hasn't shown those connections yet on screen. I think she'll really loosen up to everybody as a whole.
We haven't really seen a lot of Riri outside of the comics, so what are you hoping to help introduce fans to her as far as her character is concerned?
Yeah, well, that was one of the most exciting parts for me, was being able to bring Riri to life for the first time through animation. Of course, she's had such an amazing fan base through the comics, so I was like, okay, I need to bring justice to them because they've supported her, and I wanted to make sure that they still love her just as much or even more through the animation. So just bringing her sass and her confidence and all of that, and her strength and intelligence, I think is really who she is as a whole. And also showing that arc of her creating new friendships, I think is a really fun thing for all of the Riri lovers out there to see.
Do you think being part of a team is something that she just really needs in her life right now?
Yes, I think through everybody's lives, especially since she's 15 years old, she's at this college with all of these people who are way older than her, and I can relate to that feeling of feeling like I'm too young, I don't deserve to be here, but you always do, no matter your age. And she's out here killing it at the age of 15, and I'm 15 now, and I'm like, why am I not like Riri? But I mean, it's okay, because she inspires me to know that I can do anything at my age now. I just started a production company, which was a big step for me, and it's been told a lot that at a young age, let the adults talk and let the adults make these amazing things. But if the consumers are mostly teenagers, why can't it be made by a teenager? Why can't I be my own boss at the age of 15 as a young colored girl in this industry? And so I think, everybody will be able to really relate to Riri and understand that no matter her age, she can do anything, and so can I.
What was the initial response when you were announced that you were going to be voicing Riri, like on social media? How was that response for you? What did you get to see?
It was really incredible. The response through my own fan base was really, really supportive, but also for this whole new demographic of people who have already been a fan of Riri, they were super supportive, and I think they really are going to love who she is and who she's going to become.
There's an interesting balancing arc to I'm Often playing Riri, because she's not the most open person in the world, but her roommate says that compares her to a robot at one point.
Yes.
And that clearly does have an effect on her. She's not completely shut off, but she is kind of she does kind of have a shield to the rest of the world.
Yes.
What is it like to find that balance? To not make it too cold, but to kind of make it still a little disconnected?
Yeah. I think I was actually talking to one of my castmates about this. You have to find a way to not be affected by people and what they do, either because if you go out and you're having a great night with your friends and that affects you so much, even if it's a positive way, when it's negative, that's going to affect you too. I think you have to realize that people are going through everything and they are having their own lives, and that cannot always affect you personally. You need to understand that that not everything is about you, and that is okay. But also, you need to try your best to affect other people in a positive way as well. And that's what I always try to do every day. No matter how people are treating me, I just try to affect them in a way that makes them feel happy and impact them in a positive way. And I think that's a part of Riri that she doesn't understand at first. When she's feeling this cold kind of disconnection with somebody else, I think she gives that back. So a big lesson that I think people can learn from her is to always be kind and always try to put yourself out there no matter what.
Did you get to record with everybody in the studio, or did you do your own thing?
Yes, so it's a 40-minute special, which the first part I recorded by myself, and then the second half I got to record with the rest of the cast who's here today. That was really incredible because this is really my first time ever doing voiceover. So I was learning so much as we were going, and being able to watch everybody and see them doing amazing things, and they were just using their body in a way that I had never seen before. And so I take everything that I see them doing and I try to use that for all of the future voiceover work that I do.
One of the things, so Riri's got Amy for most of it. She's got the AI that she's kind of set up for it. But comparatively, Tony Stark ends up making so many different AIs. Do you think that Riri going forward is going to also kind of expand and have some different AIs that she's going to work on, or is she just going to focus on maybe trying to bring Amy back?
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. She has a very strong connection with Amy. I think it's because for a long while Amy was her only friend, but now I think since she has the Secret Warrior, she might try to expand. I really don't know, and I think we'll know in the future too. But she might try to expand and create so much more because she has the potential for all of that.
Where are you hoping to see that they take Riri as she grows on the show?
Who am I excited to see?
I said, yeah. Who are you excited to maybe interact with on the show?
I said this earlier, and I don't even know if this is like the same timeline, but I think it would be so cool if Riri had a battle with Thanos, just kind of saves the world for a second. No, but all of the characters. I love Iron Man, and I love Spider-Man, and I love all of those characters, Captain Marvel. I think they're so incredible. So I think having more of the original Avengers interacting with the new generation of superheroes would be really cool because they're all learning so much from them.
Who would you like her mentor to be, if that were the case?
Oh, I think her mentor is already Tony Stark. I think she's learned a lot from him, and she's taken a lot of who she's become as a superhero from his take on being Iron Man, and of course her name is kind of based off of him as well, and just her technology. So I think her mentor is definitely Iron Man. Yeah, cool. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.